I did confirm that an avalanche trapped them in the fuselage for 3 days. In real life, it struck close to midnight on October 29th, 17 days after the crash. I'm going to stop here and say that there will be spoilers ahead, starting with what I'm about to reveal about one of the movie's biggest fabrications. One of the biggest questions I had while watching the scenes in which they're trapped in the fuselage by the avalanche is, did Numa Turcati injure his leg when he kicked out one of the plane's cockpit windows? In the movie, in an act of desperation and heroism, he repeatedly kicks the window until it breaks, and he sustains a rather deep cut near his ankle. He then proceeds to dig up and break through the surface of the snow, thus saving the group. He sees that the storm has ended, and they all begin to climb out. This entire scene with Numa is fictional and doesn't line up with the Society of the Snow true story. In real life, they spent hours taking turns digging a passage through the cockpit. Gustavo dug and reached the pilot's seat. He stood on the pilot's dead body and was able to reach the window. Then, Gustavo, Roberto, and Roy Harley took turns trying to push the window out of its frame, which was made more difficult by the snow that was pressing down on it. It was actually Roy Harley who pushed it free with a furious shove, as noted in Nando Prado's memoir, Miracle in the Andes. Then Harley dug up through several feet of snow and was able to look around. He saw that the storm was still raging, and he climbed back down, where they waited several more days until November 1st. So how did Numa Turcati sustain the injury to his leg? According to Prado's memoir, Numa injured his leg in a much less dramatic manner. The book states that someone trying to make his way across the dark fuselage had stepped on Numa's calf as he lay on the floor. An ugly bruise quickly appeared, and when Roberto Canessa saw how badly the leg had swollen, he advised Numa to drop out of the expedition. The leg infection, coupled with the fact that Numa refused to eat as much meat as the others, is ultimately what led to his death. Now, of course, the real tragedy of this is that whoever stepped on his leg and caused the bruise had to live with the knowledge that that's in part what led to his death. Now, pointing out this historical inaccuracy is in no way to say that Numa Turcati wasn't a hero. He was highly regarded by the others for his compassion, his determination, and he was even almost seen as like a Christ-like figure. It's true that Numa Turcati's death is what inspired Roberto Canessa to decide to hike for help the following day with Nando Prado and Antonio Vizintin. If you want to learn more about the true story behind Society of the Snow, check out our episode, Society of the Snow, History versus Hollywood, and be sure to read our article over on historyversushollywood.com. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Anchors away, my friends.